Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. So what now? I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than I expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. No, man! Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't understand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they? They had no choice but to accept. Huh? It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. So, when was it that the mastermind let their guard down? I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that. And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason? They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world the mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody. So, the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why? To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point? The outside world has a name for the student of the Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right? And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's the goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's just ridiculous. You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's kind of the thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. The group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer? I know how angry it must make you, but yet... That same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What? Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but one-sided slaughter. At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves. That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be a killer. But even that didn't work. Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestions. To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form. It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they would violate their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge? Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure it out. I didn't have the slightest clue. In the other end though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sigh of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I was shown I need to sneeze. Nope. Ah! Debbie got 247. Thank you for joining Kenami Elite. Kenami rollout! Ooh. Nose itchy, eyes itchy. I think I need to take my allergy medicine or something. Let's just to be in the safe side. Sorry for the interruption. I cleaned the house this morning and maybe it's like dusty from that. Ah! Huh. Okay. Sorry, I'll just move it once again. Might as well take this opportunity. Yay! Okay. Now it's centered. Okay, let's keep on reading. Plus, if I was shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it will cost us our lives. There's no option except to win. Yeah. But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone. Is that really possible? Huh? Anyway, right now we have to go find others. They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? I guess we can just kind of quickly track them down. Do we just... Can we actually track them? Oh, we can only go to the first floors. Okay. Well, let's go to the dining hall. Well, that's not the dining hall, but your dining hall-ish area. And then see if he's dead. He's dead. That's me. She's dead. Junko is dead. Toko's not. This is Toko's room. Is she inside? Knock knock! Knock knock! I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Celeste is dead. Chiro is dead. Aoi is not dead. This is Hina's room. Is she inside? Knock knock! Knock knock! What the heck? Where are they? Sakura is dead. Leon is dead. Yasuhiro is not dead. Knock knock. What the heck? Hifumi is dead. Wait, where the heck is the room for the other dude? What the poop? Did we miss the Byakuya's room? Kyoko. Where's... Did I miss Byakuya? Wait, are they in my room? Okay. How come I didn't... Oh, there's that guy right there. Knock knock. Knock knock. What the poop? Are they in the dining hall or something? It's nighttime. Why are they in the dining hall? Nope, I don't see anyone. And suddenly we were greeted with... Oh, what the heck? Skurgig, Eggyagig, Freak, NG, and Crack Owl, Fizzle, Burp, Roof. You again. Cursor dirt, Cracker Spirit dirt, 103.21. Wait, 103.2.1.255. Is he broken? I suppose it's emotional instability. Oh my god. Why can I not say some words time to time? Stable, instability. I try my best. Reached its limit. Akji for some sen ak 61. Jeez, what the heck? I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh for relief. Ah! Aww. Is that Makoto? You guys! I'm not a ghost, man. Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Wait, what's this smell? Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto, he smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo, shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. It's like, that kind of face, I guess. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me neither. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life. Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Oh yeah, it was a learning experience for me. Yep. Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world, man. Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world, man. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? That's not what I meant to do. Hina! So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we would have access to new places again. And no dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? You stink! Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten! Sorry, I was swirling around in garbage for a while. Oh my god, it's so smelly! Ah, super smelly! I win. She seems happy for some reason. There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma. Explain. Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you? That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial? We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously? What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like, I kept telling you. Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it? What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro? That's right, it was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it. But his decision meant that he would be the one to die. You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, But executing Makoto, who wasn't the blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulation. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rule. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rule? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you? Very observant of you. I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to. Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So knowing all this, what do we do now? It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's no more to it. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right? We probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. I knew it! I knew he's gonna be the one who's gonna freak out the most. Hey, who said you would? Who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I would say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries, it's pretty tall freaking order, man. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemies now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with anyone. Everyone. You can't agree. Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries. That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why? If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there was no way he could have disguised the scene like that. But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them? And of those 16 people we started out with, the only one still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us? Yeah, you can't be serious. But wait, we can't say that for sure, and that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all those to confuse us. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they are the ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they would have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret? But I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed somehow sneaking off that many times. Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and action beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they direct the flow of the conversations. Well, maybe, but still! Oh, it's like the nighttime, time to go to bed, I guess. Yeah, it's nighttime. Oh, they changed it. You've all probably figured out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Oh, poop! Look wherever you want, solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay? How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if he unlocks a room or not, because he knows Kyoko has the key to unlock all the rooms. So she could have just walked around and unlocked all the rooms, and it would be the same thing. So I guess like he was basically making a move that made them feel like, you know, like, I am doing this thing for you. But that's not the case because Kyoko has the freaking key. Like, master key. I'm gonna eat some chocolate while I'm reading this because I like some chocolates. The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway. At this point, I can rely only on myself. On the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him! Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee! You're totally useless! So bye! With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go out by yourself, right, Kyoko? That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. Wait, how come? Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my total awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loud, he left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I will do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust anyone. I mean, I don't trust everyone, you know? But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless! If you hadn't been here, I would have died! Makoto, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure, at least, here at the end, maybe I can find something that will help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later! Hina was in surprisingly high spirit as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two. Indeed. Are we gonna work together or what? So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our researches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together. That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right. Well, I would better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth by any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my research. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Investigate. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukura's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Kusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the room that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door, and the data center with the Monokuma face on it. Headmaster room, biolab, and the door, and one center. Data center. Ah, okay. Okay, headmaster, okay. Oh, and then the second room and the doors where the gates were down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Alright, time to get started. Oh my god! That's so much of investigating, man. Hopefully it'll be all marked in the map. Alright. Let's do it. Whoa. That's our door. Alright, data center. So let's go to the data center first. Anything else there too?